What is up, everybody? Mirrodin Gaming here. We're back for another World of Tanks Tech 3 Tank Showcase and Review. Today we're taking a look at the Tier 10 German heavy tank, the Panzer Kpfw VII. Now, personally, this is one of my favorite designs. When I saw this, I knew I had to get it. Still working towards it. But yeah, I don't know what it is about it. It's just a different design and looks really interesting to me. But one thing to note, once we switch over to the live view, those boxes on the sides are not part of your hitbox. So these right here, don't have to worry about those getting hit. You'd think those would be really weak, which they would be, so they're not there. As you can see here, of course this is against heat rounds. Against most tiers lower than you, you're pretty impenetrable, at least from the front. But when you are trying to side scrape, which is what this tank is really good at, you do have to watch for these spots here. And then the other weakness you really have is this spot right here. Another thing, if an enemy tank is tall enough, they can fire down on your engine deck from the front. But as long as they're lower than you, kind of like the Object 277, that weak spot is not really there. It's these that you have to watch for. Now, when we switch to the standard 340 pin, there's a lot of tanks that will have that, especially TDs will be higher than that. There's actually quite a few heavies that only have like 315, so you don't really have to worry about it as much. But yeah, those are the spots to worry about. But as long as you hide your lower plate, you can actually face them straight on. But when you're side scraping, you definitely have to make sure you hide those edges, which if you're actually pointing at them, your weaknesses, much smaller. They have to hit that little spot. Then you have these little spots where, this part is right here. But yeah, let's go ahead and get over to the comparison. So I've got the other side scrapey tanks. The two rear turreted, of course, the Object 705A and the Mouse, which most people don't realize it is actually rear turreted. And then the 60 TP, which works pretty well for side scraping as well, because it is kind of like a mid turret on the tank. But yeah, DPM, it's okay. It's not great, but yeah, 560 alpha, pretty good. Not as good as the 705 or the 60 TP, but you have a faster reload, so it kind of makes up for it. The other nice thing you have, and of course, 1100 shell velocity on your standard rounds, much better than everybody else, so you don't have to lead quite as much. But if we go over to the premium rounds, you have APCR, so you don't have to worry about those little fences and walls and stuff like that blocking your shells. Whereas, like the 705 has heat, and the 60 TP also has heat, so you have to worry about that with those. This one you don't have to worry about that. And it gives you 315 penetration. Now all these are around that, like 311, 312. So that's pretty standard for a lot of the tanks. Some of the other Russian heavies will have 340, like the 277 and I believe the IS-7. But yeah, still at 560 alpha. And your reload time, we can get that down to probably around 14, 13.5 or something like that. So if they don't have a gun rammer or a good crew, you can actually get a second shell in before having to pull forward. So definitely have to make use of that. Then we get down to our caliber, 128, really one of the lowest out of everything here. So you're only going to be able to overmatch like 40 millimeter plates, whereas these other ones you can overmatch a little bit more. But shell velocity of 1350 combined with 0.35 of dispersion means you can hit stuff on the run like those light tanks and those some of those faster medium tanks. You should be able to hit them without a problem. At least hit the side of them. You may not hit a pinpoint accurate shot, but you're going to nail them. And 315 pin is usually enough to go through, or at least track them or something. Alright, aim time, a little bit more than I would prefer. I prefer having more around the mouse with the 2.01, but you can kind of sit in front of tanks and shoot. You just have to hide that one little weak spot if you can. Or you can do one thing that I found from watching a certain YouTuber slash streamer. If you hit the F key to where you slowly back out, your reticle doesn't bloom out. And then you just hit a button to stop moving, and that way you slowly creep out so you can side scrape out and fire accurately, like you pre-aim where you're trying to hit before you pull out. So that really helps. I didn't realize that was the thing. But they were playing the Kpfw, and it's just like, wow, that is a great idea. I'm going to start using that. Basically what you learn. Alright, because moving backward, or while you're moving, you do have the .20, which is a little bit more than like the 705, which is the other main side scraping tank that everybody uses. But during your turret traverse, you have much better, so that's kind of handy. You got depression 7, but that's only over the sides. If we go back and look at the um, armor profile, as you can see right here across the front, you only have 5, but over the edges, you have 7. Now, one thing that allows you to do, if you're coming up to a ridgeline or something like that, instead of trying to go up it like this, what you have to do is you actually reverse up and then shoot. As long as you have to try to hide your hull, but you shoot like a normal tank. It's kind of funny. You're just reversing. So one thing to keep in mind if you do get something like Prokhorovka and you're playing the center, you really actually have to come up like this instead of like you normally would. I've been playing a lot of the rear turreted tanks recently, so that's one little tip that I was like, I wish someone had told me that before. I had a killer game in a Chrysler because of that. All right, speed. It's okay. Not great, not bad. You can probably get away with not having a turbo on this, although it would still be handy to get you into position properly. Reverse speed kinda slow, but I mean typically most tanks are reversing to get out of the way. You pull forward to get out of the way because you're side scraping around a building. So very handy. Then we get down to, of course, our relative speed's pretty good because our power to ratio is decent. In a few of my previous videos, I think I messed up and said this was the speed. No, this is the speed here. Like the mouse video. This was our speed. 20, not, no, or 17, not 7. This is your traverse speed. Alright, then we get down to our armor. It looks low compared to everybody else, but because of the shape of the turret, it's actually pretty decent. And the same thing with the hull. The hull, because it's got that typical 45-degree angle, it's still pretty decent across the front, and you have better side armor than everything but the mouse. So it works pretty well for what it is. Alright, health, you have a very healthy amount of HP with 2500, not nearly as much as the mouse in the 60, but that's going to be higher than quite a few of the other tanks, or around the same, so very good. And then, being a German tank, it has the 400 view range, which is very handy to have. And yeah, that's it. Anyway, let's get over to the gameplay. Oh, and one of the other cool things, yeah, you get this really cool camo around Christmas time, where you have the lights and stuff. I thought the lights lit up, but maybe not. Anyway, we're going to be watching I'm not gonna even. Oh, well, that's an anonymized name. Oh, never mind. The anonymized name is Widerson. But anyway, and their Kpfw VII on Paris. And away we go. And honestly, this is a great map. Any city map is awesome for this tank. I haven't watched this, so we can watch it together in live reaction. Alright, of course he's gonna go to the heavy location. Running a lot of gold rounds, which is pretty typical for tier 10s. He's running food too, I noticed. Yep, and the 277 of course made it to down there, because that's what they're for. Oh, that had to hurt. That was 1,000. Oh no, someone else hit him. I say, it showed he had 1,000 health took off. No, he did 567, which is standard. But yeah, see, that's what this tank is good for, is sitting on a corner like this. This is one of my favorite positions, because there's a little narrow gap right there. Yeah. Oh, just missed it. But yeah, I'll come down here even with, like, some of the TDs and play this position just to shoot through that small little gap. As long as you're not someone up top, you should be safe to do so. Oh, here comes something. Oh. Like, nope, that dude is still there. He is going to smack me. Not quite. Oh, let's see. The M103 was waiting for him to fire. That's what you gotta do. You gotta wait for people to fire. Like, I am going to nail this dude. He is not having any luck when it comes to point of aim. RNG is not friendly to him today. Like, I'm going to hit him. I'm going to hit him. Oh, he hit you instead. Although all he hit was your track. Blocked the shot. Yeah, that's the nice thing about this tank. It does have enough armor, even though it only shows 200. Because of the angles, it really can block quite a bit. Finally, he hits him. Oh, and his team is pushing. Oh, here comes a medium tank. Oh, maybe not. Oh, one of these guys went down. Hey, come on, medium tank. Come on, boy. Come on. Oh, 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 there was a spot there for a second. Oh, there's another medium tank. Boom! Snapshot. Very nice. Oh, someone hit him. Oh, but he blocked it. Yeah, they're hitting his tracks. Boom! There is another one, yep. Just gonna get his tracks hit and return fire and take 560 health off of him. Already up to 3,000 at 1,600 block. Oh, oh, almost had him. Trying to figure out where the other heavies went. Looks like there's one. Wait. Oh, man, he got lucky there. And only got his track hit. Okay. Type 4 heavy buddy got the guy up top. Like he's gonna be able to get another shot in. I'm amazed that he hadn't actually taken a shot yet. Been able to block every shot into the tracks. And I don't get why these people keep pushing down there. You gotta draw them up here so your guys behind you can hit them too. Like, no, this is the position. You don't play down there because they have so much stuff behind them to fire at you. You have to play back here. It's not so far back that you get shot from the middle. There you go, nice shot. 4,000 damage already, very nice. Yep, Crane Von overextended. You can't do that. Ooh, that was a lucky shot. That was all red when he hit. Type 4 buddy's about to die. Oh, oh, and so is that. Oh, maybe not. Okay, Type 4 finished him off. Hey, yeah, there is a spot if they're straight on that you can, or not slight. It's just slightly off because their armor's because it's that pike nose. If you can hit it more at a flat angle, you can pin them. Watching that 277, making sure he's not going to get flanked. That is, I don't know why the 277 came that way. Because he should have tried to come around the side. Oh, and he's flipped upside down. Like, here, I'll put you out of your misery. This is his first kill. 6,000 damage and only one kill. Wow. It's amazing how quickly, because he was only at like 2 or 3, and then all of a sudden he's up to... Oh, low roll. If he'd had the 560, he probably would have killed the IS-7. The 8 around there, they shouldn't have had to. But that's RNG for you. His shell into his tracks. He's going to back up and finish off the IS-7. Nice. Good job, sir. Alright, as long as the enemies don't come around him. Yeah, now he's trying to get to an angle where he can finish off this Lorraine. And yeah, everything's been spotted fairly recently, so he should be safe to move here, except for that 704. He's got to be careful of that. I'll peek and see if the 704 is there. Good play. Oh, oh, oh. I'll start driving back towards the cap to help reset. Getting ready to shoot the rain if the rain came up, which he didn't. Alright, so the Stritzvon. Oh, it's just him and the Stritzvon. 2d6. Ugh, we're through those already. Check to see where the 705 is, or 704 is. Not there. There's the 704. Stritzvon has spotted it. He hadn't been spotted in a while, so he might. Oh, never mind. Stritzvon finished him. Alright, so let's see if he can spot. Alright, there's some bushes on the other side, possibly, that he's hiding in. Yep. Right here to the right. Yep. Keep driving at him. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Wow. He has some ridiculous camo, doesn't it? Oh, caught him on fire! Caught him on fire, and he's dead. Nice. Alright, so there is the AMX. The Stritzvon needs to get up here and help him. Ooh, there's the artillery. That's going to be the one downside, because this AMX may be able to outspot him in the artillery. Oh, AMX is AFK. That was lucky. Yeah, he's got to get into this building, because... Oh, there's Lorraine. Aim, take your time. Stritzvon's trying to get a sight shot on him. 4 kills already. Wow. Almost 8,000 damage. 3,000 damage blocked. That is pretty awesome. Oh, Stritzvon got him. Nice. Now it's time to go find the artillery. Which the artillery could try to run across the middle and get onto their side. Or they could still be sitting in the corner. It's kind of toss up. Probably be a good idea for the 2 artillery to stick together, because they can probably, between the 2 of them, take him out with a 1 volley each. Oh, there's one of them. Where's the other? Oh, he can see him over the top. Can he shoot? Nice. 1 more to go. 8,000 damage. Almost 3,000 blocked. Yeah, now it's over. Like, the enemy artillery not gonna really put up a fight. Oh yeah, if he gets another kill, he'll get a what is it? Top gun? Yeah, top gun. Or is it high caliber? I get the 2 confused. Oh, spotted. He's over here somewhere. Where is he? Where is he? Got me in the bush. Spotted again. Where is the artillery? There he is. There he is. Goodbye. Nice. Alright, and they joined each other. Okay, let's go ahead and get to the end the game stats real quick. Alright, so brothers in arms, because they both got 3 kills. Walt for blocking 10,000. Bascucci's for killing the 2 SPG. High caliber and top gun. I mean, look at all these. Arsonist, Hand of God, Ace Tanker. Wow, that was a game. That is how you play this tank for sure. 8,600, almost 8,700 damage, 6 kills, 2,900 blocked. Wow, that is amazing. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. If there's a specific tank you wish to see next, just leave that in the comments of the most current tech tree tank video, and I'll get to it. I record about 3 of these at a time, so it'll be within the next week or so of when that would pop up. But anyway, this is Meredith Gaming, and I'll see you on the battlefield.